riding and aristocrats.
You back to Invisible Boy?
Invisible suits me.
Invisible. Invisible.
Invisible suits me. Showered, I can forget to dress. Nobody cares. And now I have all the time in the world to focus on my Yale application. So.
Don't you
Application. Application.
On my Yale application. So.
Don't you?
And he loved it.
That's great. Why haven't you told me any of this?
Well, I've barely seen you.
Barely. Barely.
Well, I've barely seen you.
Oh, but I'm talking about the art collection. Isn't it just breathtaking?
Any museum would be thrilled.
Let's hope.
Museum. Museum.
Any museum would be thrilled.
Let's hope.
Happy lifting the socialite?
Yes, they met at a charity affair the other week, and they've been attached at the hip ever since.
Hip. Hip.
And they've been attached at the hip ever since. Well, I kept it a secret, but I think you and Eric are old enough now.
Dude, but it's not one of those artsy shots where you can't tell if it's a belly button or a...
Belly. Belly.
Dude, but it's not one of those artsy shots where you can't tell if it's a belly button or a...
You want, Chuck?
To help. Your throne's in danger and you can't wage war on Serena without an ally.
Wage. Wage.
War on Serena without an ally. You need war on Serena without an ally. You need me.
There is no war. Now that Marcus has been booted back to Brighton.
Boot. Boot.
Now that Marcus has been booted back to Brighton. Now that Marcus has been booted back to Brighton, I'm free to focus on my old life. Serena's just been keeping my seat warm.
Warm. Warm.
Serena's just been keeping my seat warm.
A cardinal rule of writing: if your work's too safe, do something dangerous.
Dangerous. Dangerous.
Do something dangerous.
Long, dowdy poodle skirt.
So sorry,
Fix this thing before I faint.
Faint. Faint.
Fix this thing before I faint.
It's all Serena, Serena, Serena!
Some tea will calm your nerves.
Don't they know that without me, they never see the inside of a fashion tent?
Tent. Tent.
They never see the inside of a fashion tent?
What would Fashion Week be without a fashion victim? Looks like little J just started her own trend, wearing a bullseye on her back.
Trend. Trend.
Started her own trend, wearing a bullseye on her back.
Her crowd never missed Marc Jacobs' show. And Serena would never watch the show from anywhere but backstage with me. It's our ritual. None of them will agree to this.
Ritual. Ritual.
It's a ritual. None of them will agree to this. You never learn, do you? Excuse me? Great job ruining my seating chart. Your seating chart? Blair, I didn't know.
Chart. Chart.
Your seating chart? Blair, I didn't know.
The liquor's just a chaser. What is it? Does it matter? Go down the rabbit hole or go out the door?
Rabbit. Rabbit.
Go down the rabbit hole or go out the door.
Okay, we'll do Eleanor's show, and then when we go to the Marc Jacobs after party, your friend Blair can come along. I have extra passes.
Extra. Extra.
Party, your friend Blair can come along. I have extra passes. Go to the Marc Jacobs after party, your friend Blair can come along. I have extra passes.
See, that is a wonderful idea.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
See, that is a wonderful full idea.
Oh, and beer before liquor. How do you know so many twins?
Twins find me.
Twin, twin.
Twins find me.
Why haven't you returned any of my calls? What is there to say? You've only taken over the girls at school and abandoned our...
Abandon. Abandon.
You've only taken over the girls at school and abandoned our...
And then Poppy won't go and her friends won't go, and you can explain to your mother why she has an empty front row. Would that make you happy?
At least I won't have to watch the next episode of The Serena Show.
Episode, episode.
At least I won't have to watch the next episode of The Serena Show.
You know, I was coming here to invite you to hang out with us.
Oh, how generous, Serena!
Generous, generous.
Oh, how generous, Serena!
But Brooklyn kid sees a live hooker for the first time, loses his shoes.
Shoe, shoe.
Loses his shoes.
I went out with a guy I can't stand.
Yes, this Charlie Trout character. Now that guy's interesting. Complex.
Complex, complex.
Now that guy's interesting. Complex. Dig beneath the surface. Get into Charlie Trout's head. Find the character's humanity.
Humanity, humanity.
Find the character's humanity.
I highly doubt it was a coincidence. He's Bart Bass. I'm sure he found out about it and bought it for you as a gift.
Gift, gift.
Bought it for you as a gift.
It's my dress for the after party. No problem. Thanks. Hi. Somehow my job got mixed up with Jenny's and
Mix, mix.
somehow my job got mixed up with Jenny's and Hi. Somehow my job got mixed up with Jenny's and I want to make sure there's no more confusion.
Confusion, confusion.
And I want to make sure there's no more confusion.
And demeanor. Look, 20 questions is getting a bit boring.
Bore, bore.
Look, 20 questions is getting a bit boring. Hey.
Hey.
I pay cash up front now. Let's go.
Cash, cash.
I pay cash up front now. Let's go.
There's nothing honest about it.
Hey, whoa. Come on, calm down. He said he was sorry.
Did he? Well, maybe I should teach him some manners then.
It's not my fault.
Manner, manner.
Well, maybe I should teach him some manners then.
It's not my fault.
Fighters and Pacific Islanders are looking to round out the freshman class.
For what it's worth, Humphrey, you had my back.
Worth, worth.
For what it's worth, Humphrey, you had my back. I'll, see if my lawyer can have you released into his custody.
Custody, custody.
See if my lawyer can have you released into his custody.
How did you even know about it? Did you hire someone to look into my past?
Hire, hire.
Do you hire someone to look into my past? Do you
Eleanor, I used scraps of fabric I found around the atelier, and I adapted one of your old patterns.
Adapt, adapt.
I adapted one of your old patterns the show. It was her idea to use the socialites. And look, it's a smash success. Take your bow.
bow, bow,
Take your bow.
So, turns out that guy you clocked dropped the charges.
Oh, good. That's a relief.
I'm proud.
relief, relief,
Oh, good. That's a relief.
I'm proud.
Maybe, but you know what? I have an idea for a news story. It's about an egomaniacal, washed-up writer who manipulates.
wash, wash,
It's about an egomaniacal, washed-up writer who manipulates.
Music when you were young. You didn't focus on school and you got what you wanted.
And I don't want my children repeating my mistakes.
repeat, repeat,
And I don't want my children repeating my mistakes. I hope you become a success at whatever it is you choose after you finish school.
Well, maybe that's not the path I want.
path, path,
Well, maybe that's not the path I want.
Is that